Hi everybody, this is Curator with Angry Centaur Gaming. Sometimes I think it's good to just remember how the fuck lucky we got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a little bit of my trailer analysis for the new Mad Max trailer that came out. And I gotta say up front, man, this is the shit that puts beards on babies. As Stone Cold Steve Austin says, you know, what in the fuck? Or son of a bitch. That's the way I felt through the entire trailer. First, it just shows a little bit of the Mad Max character and sort of introduces you to the desert area and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of this is in higher definition trailer form, but that right there was definitely within the game. This, of course, is not typical trailer stuff, but what they start showing just looks absolutely phenomenal. And it looks like they're going for a sort of a mix, a very scenic game with a lot of cutscenes and so forth. And this is the run-up here to the main part of the story, but also some really insane, cool battle scenes. Like, this has a very Last of Us feel to it. And there looks like there's going to be some puzzles here as well. Now, the first thing I noticed was this bit where it shows you picking the different car bodies, and it doesn't show a huge difference between them, but obviously the way it's panning here, you got a fastback there of some kind, it looks like there are going to be a good number of different vehicles that you can pick within your body shop and sort of use those to traverse the area. In a moment, if you just look real closely, that's all in-game. So is this right here. They've removed the HUD. That all looks in-game, though. It does have a higher resolution. There's a lot of anti-aliasing put in. But when it jumps back to here, just looking at the screen and all the updates and the way the font is and all that stuff, it looks like you can't really see a huge difference between some of those scenes and the actual gameplay right here. So I have a feeling we're going to be pretty visually impressed when we get this game and see what we can see. That's in-game right there. That looks phenomenal. The reason why you can see some of it's in-game is those particle effects do disappear once they hit the ground. Some of them disappear before they even get to the ground. But it looks like they've really got a robust particle system running, because all of the vehicles are throwing off different layers of dust. It does look like some of the vehicles are throwing off less than others, depending on where your view is. And that makes sense to cut corners. Now, one thing I complain about a lot of times is the upgrades in many games. This one seems to do it fine. You get a view here of him just getting an upgrade and using it in a battle, and an awesome drop kick there. That is some really cool kinetic battle. It's definitely taking an eye from the Batman games and working it into this game. I really like it. Everything so far seems like it fits a cohesive look. All these movements here, I don't see any icons appearing, but I do see damage on Max's face. So it'll be interesting to see how much damage they model and how long that holds. Does it stay on the character and so forth? And then, of course, here there's some more stuff. And if you look closely, it looks like there's going to be a lot of scavenging in the game. And he scavenged a body of a vehicle, which was awesome. And now he's entering in like underground areas, which reminds me a little bit of Beyond Thunderdome, I think, or the third Mad Max. So there's the really cool lighting. Everything is done really well, and of course the typical scene from the movie where he ends up eating the dog food. Everything just seems to have a really good handle on it, and I have to say I was blown away. I was surprised. I'm not quite sure. This all looks, it looks like it's in-game, but actually was sort of a cutscene moment. This, of course, is in-game. That looks great. There's some destruction on the vehicles, and what I've heard is that it's open world, but that they're sort of worrying more about the quality and not the size or the quantity when you think about it, at least the quantity of miles when you think about it. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works. You also see something there where he drinks water from inside a body. So we're going to have to see how much of the survival aspect of this game comes into play. If it's too heavy, I think it could actually end up bothering some people. Hopefully it's not super heavy when it comes to the vibe of survival, that it's there, but that it's not, heavy enough that it stops you from being able to enjoy the action. And here are just various scenes, obviously, that they've taken from the world and showing some upgrades. Upgrades to your base, from what I can tell, the place where you stay. But this is all just great. A lot of this stuff shows a really cool attention to detail. A lot of it shows modeling, damage to the models, soft cloth deformation, all that kind of stuff. Everything seems to be in here. So it's just going to be up to them to deliver it. So far, you could see the damage on Max's face right there. But so far, I'm super impressed. I mean, everything looks really good. They did a good job getting a handle on the way the game looks. And I'm going to be honest, I was one of the first ones who was thinking that I might be surprised and it may not look as good as I had hoped. But this trailer Man, it looks phenomenal. It looks like they've really dialed it in so far. Anyway, that's it for me. This isn't some kind of in-depth analysis. It's just to point out some of the places where it's obviously in-game. The adjustments that it looks like that they've made. Some of the, I would say, the idea of using the Batman fight engine has really helped. And right there, the scenic shots. All of this really looks like they have a handle on it. And I'm the first person who will say, you know, I'll eat crow. I have been somebody who has really been nervous about this Mad Max game. A lot like the movie. Both of them just... There's a lot resting on these titles, and man, guys, that looks phenomenal. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think it looks cool? Is there a part that I missed in the trailer that just came up? Again, this isn't super detailed. I just wanted to get my thoughts out on it, and the thoughts are so far that they have put a lot of parts from different games together, and it looks like it's coming along awesome. Anyway, if you like the video, hit like. If you dislike it, hit dislike. Peace out.